What's good, Hero Nation? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing off my front lever progress as well as my planche progress. Right now, I've been using the rings and making some good progress on the rings. It's been really fun using gymnastic rings. I love using them, and I'm glad I'm getting back to them. Just that instability factor on the rings makes it so much more difficult than learning anything else. If you know me, I've been trying to do handstands on the rings. You've been following me on Instagram, and so far I've been able to do handstands, pretty good on my hands, of course, and on parallettes. But the rings are just something entirely different. But it's so rewarding at the same time, which is why I really want to learn how to do it. But I definitely have to overcome that fear factor, because sometimes when I jump into the rings, it just starts swinging, and it's crazy to really get into the handstand position. But right now, I've been working on you see me working on the planche, just trying to get started back into that, preparing my body for this full planche, as you can check it out right here. I mean, that's a pretty solid hold. Of course, the form is not quite there, but I think it was about 2 to 3 seconds. Then as you can see, this guy here, he saw me going for the planche and he wanted to try it out. I think he was pretty familiar with calisthenics. He knew a few things like the L-sit, and he knew about the gymnastic rings. So he tried to go for it. I mean, he does a pretty good L-sit hold. I think after this, I kind of talked to him about the progressions and how to really get into the planche, starting off with the tuck planche. But as you can see, planche is not something that you can jump into. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of practice as well. And that's why I've been on this journey for so long, because it just takes that long. It takes that long amount of time. And I've been trying something new, trying to figure out different ways to improve my planche training. I've been working on something different, and I hope it's going to be helping me make some more progress. But as you can see, this right here, this is my favorite front lever exercise. I think it's a really good exercise for learning the front lever. You just kind of work on the negatives of the front lever, and you just engage your lats mostly, and that's really going to be on fire, especially for holding that position for that long or going that slow on that negative. And here I go jumping for the rings. This was kind of embarrassing here. It kind of makes you look silly in the gym, but it's just something that you got to do in order to get better. I decided to do an L-sit into the handstand, or straddle up into the handstand. Very challenging still. It's just really the hard part for me is just pressing up into the handstand. Because the rings are so unstable, I think it takes a lot more strength in order to even press into a handstand. I started to notice that I started to get more control as I moved from set to set. I think this is my second or third set, and I started to get a little bit more control over the rings. And I think that's progress, that quickly. And I think if I keep working, doing it this way and practicing it this way, I'll eventually be able to do that handstand eventually. And this is just me jumping into the handstand, getting into the handstand push-up. Of course, I'm pretty fatigued here with all the planche work and getting into the rings and using the rings, which take a lot of shoulder strength. But as you can see, I have what it takes to use the parallettes. I have the strength that it takes to use the parallettes and to do a handstand push-up. And I think I accidentally did a 90-degree handstand push-up. Wasn't trying to go for that, but it ended up working out that way. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all watching to the end of today's video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video. It'll help me out a ton. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.